President-elect Donald Trump is at his Florida compound tonight, still putting the finishing touches on his list of top advisors. Correspondent Peter Doocy is in Palm Beach this evening with the latest.
The president-elect still has 2 spots in his cabinet to fill, at Agriculture and at Veterans Affairs. And a new name has emerged as a serious contender to win his nomination for VA Secretary, retired Admiral Thad Allen. Allen met with Mr. Trump today in Palm Beach and is best known for his leadership roles responding to Hurricane Katrina and the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. Others in the running for that job include former Massachusetts Senator Scott Brown, Iraq and Afghanistan war veteran and Fox News contributor Pete Hegseth, and Admiral Michelle Howard, the first ever African-American woman to command a U.S. Navy ship. This morning, the transition team announced that Vincent Viola will be nominated as Army Secretary. Viola is the billionaire businessman and owner of the NHL's Florida Panthers, who also graduated from West Point, trained as an airborne Ranger infantry officer, and donated substantially to the Army after 9/11. This weekend, South Carolina Republican Mick Mulvaney was announced as the next administration's desired director of the Office of Management and Budget. That's notable because this possible next director of the budget office is a well-known supporter of big budget cuts. But the president-elect isn't just bringing new people aboard. He's bringing a longtime member of his personal security detail with him to Washington. Keith Schiller has literally been by Mr. Trump's side for years and apparently doesn't plan to go too far, although transition officials said today the Secret Service will still be responsible for the next president's safety. The president-elect is also now lamenting that liberals have been unreasonable in complaining about the Electoral College process, as some electors even reported being threatened to change their votes. So, @RealDonaldTrump tweeted, quote, "If my many supporters acted and threatened people like those who lost the election are doing, they would be scorned and called terrible names." And Mr. Trump told those supporters on Saturday at the final thank you tour event in Mobile, Alabama, the founding fathers had them in mind when they set up the Electoral College.
At the time, they didn't want everybody going to Boston and New York, and everything else would be forgotten. And now it's the same thing. It's genius.
We've learned the president-elect had dinner on Saturday night here at Mar-a-Lago with Carlos Slim, the Mexican billionaire that Mr. Trump once accused of bankrolling attacks against him that were later published in the New York Times. Slim said recently he thinks Trump's policies could benefit Mexico's economy, and Trump aides say this dinner was an effort to turn the page. Brett?
Peter Doocy at Mar-a-Lago. Peter, thank you.